Hello and welcome to our January mini training. We are so excited to be with you today to help walk through the things that you need to learn and know for January. You're going to be learning how to close out your system for your initial training and to pick rewards and just any of the paperwork that you still need to turn in for that time. As you can see, we still have our lineup for you. And that's why you're here. This is not a required training. We do offer 3 of them. We just have these here for you for anytime you might have a question. You can go back and look at this, and it just helps you sometimes to have this available on hand when you're actually doing the things that you need. All of these trainings are going to be on our YouTube channel, and you'll be able to reference that. And the link to our YouTube channel is on our Facebook page and on our website. And these are the other 2 dates of our trainings. Again, they will go live right onto our YouTube channel, and they will cover what is needed in the months of February and March. And we do have our different areas that we have covered right now. And this shows you on the chart the different areas that you're in. If you're new, look for where you live and see what area you are, because those are your regions, and we do have regions that cover you. For instance, Susan King right now, who is our director, she is covering Athens, which is region 1. She's also covering Albany, which is region 4, and Columbus, region 5, which is her normal region. Myself, as Christina Banks, assistant director of product program, I cover region 3. We have Victoria Walker on hand. We're excited to have, and that she's our product manager out there in region 2. And then we have Rebecca, and she's covering region 6. So that way you know who to contact if from your regions. And then also we have a great customer service team available for you. They can answer most questions you have about dates and different things like that. So if you need anything during the day, you can give them a call or email them. If it's after hours, this is our after hours number. And also you can follow us on Facebook at our product program manager page. Be sure you answer the questions there, because that's how you get into the page easier. January. So we're going to go over what's due for January so that you're aware. This isn't your manual, but for new troops, we want to just discuss it so that you know exactly what these terms mean, what these forms are. So that is why we're here for you. On the 1st, the cookie program does begin. You want to make sure that all your troop information is in. So in a few days, you'll be able to get into the system. And so the first thing you want to do is verify that all your girls are there. If they're not, you need to make sure that they're registered, or if they're paper formed, you need to check and make sure that they've gone through and all the information that membership needs is there also. And then you need to really make sure that all of your troop banking information has been entered into eBuddy. That's very important. Please take your time when you're entering your account numbers and your routing numbers, and make sure that you checked if your routing number has changed or been updated. We're happy to have a rally going on in region 1 on the 8th, and in Columbus in region 5. So please register for those if you're in that area, because we've had it in Savannah and it's a really fun event to get the girls interested to understand the 5 skills that they'll be learning, and just really ready to have a fun time with the Girl Scout Cookie program. Now we also have the mini trainings in February. So what you do is we do the trainings a month early so that you have them available for you in the month that you need them. So we're going to go ahead and have that February cookie training available for you in January so that you can watch it then, or you can wait and watch it in February. Now your initial GOR order will be ending. So you need to tell parents when it's due to you, when money is due to you. Make sure that you're writing receipts for any money that's given to you. That's always important. Receipts, receipts, receipts. That helps make sure that you know who's paid, where you're at, and it keeps a very good track of everything that's going on. On the 14th, the cookie order and the rewards are due into eBuddy. So this is where you're going to enter any of the paper orders that you've been given, and you're also going to enter in any rewards if your girls earn them for the initial order. And I will show you the rewards later on so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Service unit managers. On the 18th, that will be the last day that you're locked out. And as a troop leader, you may ask, what does that really mean? So you get locked out on the 14th and the service area gets locked out on the 18th. That means if you have a girl that comes to you late, a parent that comes to you late, your service area is able to help you and go ahead and enter that information in for you. She's also verifying that you didn't order 200 cases, because cookies are sold in cases. So each case that has a case is 12. So make sure you know that it's not sold by a box, it's sold by a case. So sometimes people ask, how many is in a case? 12. So you're ordering by a case. And if you have just 7, you're still the system will round you up to that 12. So that's important for you to know that you're going to have extras if you have to round up. And then also your service area will be able to enter in any rewards that you may have forgotten or that changed because the girl put in more cookies. Then all the troop debt forms, the parent debt forms are due to council. So you're going to be turning those into your service area product managers. You're going to collect them and make sure they have them all. And then they're going to turn it into us. It's important that you have one of these for every girl in your troop, unless they are paying cash up front for everything, because these forms protect you from any money issues that you may have later on. That's going to be very important. And then our service areas are going to turn in the cookie booth selector sheet. And you may ask what that is. This is where the service area product manager has been going out and asking different businesses, hey, can we have a cookie set up here? And they give us dates and times of when we are allowed to have them. And then we put them in the system and upload them into eBuddy. So that's very important that you're asking maybe to help or see if they need any help. Don't just go out there without talking to them. That's important because she or he may have already set something up, and you don't want to have too many people doing something where that messes it up and then we look disorganized. So please talk to your service area product manager first and just see, hey, do you need help? Should I go over here? Hey, I live near here. I think this business would be good. Just ask and inquire, is there anything you can do to help them? And then on the 29th, you're going to select your booths. So there's 3 rounds, and that's when you're going to select your booths. And we'll talk a little bit more about that on a further slide. And then this is just going over the forms that I talked about. If you didn't, you did do the initial training. We went over these forms, and you know that these forms need to be done before you can get into eBuddy. Your troop debt form needs to be signed, your withdrawal authorization form needs to be done, and the product program manager agreement form needs to be done. If you did the withdrawal form for fall product, you do not have to do it again. So I'm going to say that again, because a lot of times I get asked this question multiple times. If you sold fall product and you did not have an issue, you did not hear from us with asking for more information, then you do not have to do another one. If we were asking for more information and you still need to get things to us, we expect you to follow through on that, please. So you do need to fill out the withdrawal authorization form. And then the parents, of course, need to do the parent permission form online, and then the debt form. And then here's just an idea that girls can do from January 1st until the initial order is due, is they could go around and do Pixie, which is where they go around and they just leave a little note on the door with their information so people can order online on their digital cookie. And then when the cookies come in, they could just leave them on the door. And that's something just kind of to keep it COVID safe, or just to keep safe, because that's kind of the mindset that we're in, is just distancing and being a little safer than we normally would have been in the past. So this is a great way to leave cookies on the doorstep of people, but also to just leave your name and your QR code if you make one, or the link to your digital cookie app. And that way they can go ahead and order cookies and there's nothing there. And there's our koala, she's there for you. And this is just a way to keep contactless delivery for you. These are our safety guidelines for pickup with cookies for our troop leaders. We just ask that you do stay at least, 6 feet apart, wear your mask, and just keep your hands disinfected, keep hand sanitizer with you. Things like that is recommended. It's basically the CDC guidelines. We're not asking for any more than that. We just want to reduce any germs like that coming along. And that's for pickup from the warehouses, and also pick up when your parents come. You want to make sure that you're protecting yourself and your family, because if you're doing cookies out of your garage, you want to make sure that you're protecting yourself. So it's just both places we want to make sure that you keep yourself safe. In cookie booth etiquette, we always want you to look at the flow chart that we showed you in your manual, and make sure that you're understanding how cookie booths work, and then also adhering to all the etiquette rules on page 21. And like I said, on Saturday of the 29th, when the cookie booth rounds open up, we're going to have 3 rounds, and you must stay in your service area for all 3 rounds. This is not open to the public at the time. This is open to just the service area. We do start kicking people out, and I want to make sure you understand this. So what happens is we will kick people out during each round, and we're not letting you know. We're not emailing you. We're not calling you. We're not doing anything like that, because we've said multiple times in each training, it's in the book, that you need to know what your service area is. So if you don't know, you need to talk to your service area product manager and make sure you know where your lines are before the cookie selection begins, because we kick you out and then you're going to look at me and say, hey, I selected this and I'm not in it anymore. And I will say to you, yes, I know it's not in your service area. I'm not going to argue. I'm just going to let you know nicely that you were removed because that's not your service area. So that is how that goes. So that's why we're constantly telling you to please make sure you know what your service area is. It's very important, because we don't want anybody to be upset on the day that they're picking their booths, because once I kick you out and someone else picks it, it's gone. So we want you to understand, stay in your area. And that's why we tell you, here we go, know your service area. Again, this is in your manual. This is why we say it's so important, because when you pick your booths, that's very important to how you sell your cookies. Some people are really working up to travel and go international and do lots of things like that. So it's important for them to strategize and pick their booths in a certain way. So make sure you just know, it's just a friendly reminder to please know which area is yours. And then these are our initial rewards, which I think are so cute. So we have our super seller patch, and then we have our little cute koala, and then we have a bracelet. And they do go with other bracelets, so you can work and have all of them on your arm. And these are cumulative, like all of our rewards are this year. So if you sell 325, you're getting all of them. So they're cumulative like our other rewards. And so that's them. And then we just want to thank you for being here, for listening. We also have lots of videos that we are also uploading at the time that walk you through so many different steps in the system that's why I didn't go through those for you, because the videos are so awesome in how they tell you step by step and they show you exactly what to do in eBuddy. So please make sure that you're using your resources wisely and looking at these videos and just taking a peek at what they have for you. They're labeled so you know exactly what you're clicking on, and they're not long videos, but they're videos that are straight to the point and tell you exactly what you need to know of how to move cookies or how to put in this or how to do rewards exactly into the system, because they're showing you in the system as they move around. So please look at the videos that we have linked with this training and make sure that you are getting all the information you can so you have the best cookie season and your girls have the best cookie season and have the best skills possible. So thank you so much for being here with me. And of course, if you have any questions, concerns, or anything that I can help you with, always reach out to me. My email is kbanks@gshg.org. And I thank you for being here.